Good afternoon folks, 21st Century Caveman here. Hope everybody's well, hope everybody's happy. So I'm in the garden this afternoon, just doing a little bit of prep work for a forthcoming project. I've got a week off, middle of September, and I'll be building a structure in my back garden. It's going to be a shed. I mean, as things develop, it might even turn out to be a man cave, little workshop, or Mrs. has a way, possibly even a she shed, who knows. But anyway, I'm going to build this structure. I need to do some prep work, so I've been out here this afternoon just sort of measuring up, really, just trying to get an idea of size, that sort of thing, just, you know, laying out some pegs and some strings on the ground. So as you can see, I've got some yellow camping pegs, stakes. I've laid them out, 2.4 meters, you know, from back to front. That'll be the depth of the structure. Now the width of the structure, I haven't really made up my mind. It's either going to be 3 meters, which it takes us to these pegs here, or 3.6 meters, which takes us to the pegs on the end here. And you know, as I've been thinking this through, and even whilst I've been talking on the camera, I think I'm going to make it 3.6 meters long. Now there are of course a number of considerations with any project like this. I suppose one of the first ones is budget. I want to try and build this structure, this outdoor building, for under £1,000. That's UK pounds sterling. I've got to make sure it doesn't contravene any local building regulations, so I've been on the local authority's website checking everything out. I'm aware of the constraints, and the structural build obviously won't contravene those building regulations. I'm, you know, pricing up timber from different sources using a spreadsheet, you know, different size timber, different lengths, that sort of thing. You know, just to sort of, you know, work out, just to sort of get some preliminary facts together in terms of pricing, and I'm also going to build in a little bit of flexibility there as well. So another thing of course is, what am I going to do in terms of fitting the subframe? You know, what am I going to set the thing on? Now there are of course a number of ways of doing this, but what I've decided to do, the easiest, cheapest and most efficient way of doing this, to my mind anyway, is to use some of these high density concrete blocks. Now these blocks are they're very cheap. They run to £2 a piece. They can be used below ground, so you know they're not going to suffer from water, that sort of stuff, and they will provide a nice, strong, sound and stable structure for the subframe for this outbuilding. So that's what I'm going to do, and I should probably, once I've actually found the level and set the concrete blocks down, probably on gravel for good drainage, and you know, positioned everything, then I'll get back to you. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Any other considerations? Obviously there are time constraints, although I'm actually building this in my back garden, so basically I can, you know, keep coming back to it as and when I feel like it. I want to get it done before the weather turns. So yeah, you know, that's, you know, the sum of it really. So just sharing some initial thoughts with you, and just to, you know, have a chat with you about this forthcoming project, which I hope you'll find interesting. Obviously I'll be doing videos on the way, and yeah, it'll be a nice learning curve for myself, and hopefully also give you guys and gals some useful information, and hopefully the confidence to perhaps have a go yourself. Who knows, we'll see. Anyway, I'll catch you in a bit.